Well, the servers at Infowars.com don't have smoke coming out of them. They're on fire right now, as 1 million people try to visit Infowars.com in the last 2 hours alone, and I want to commend the IT team. The site is slow, but it's handling the biggest influx. I thought 1 million people visiting a day sometimes was big. This is millions in the last hour. Infowars.com, knock on wood, is still up. The auxiliary information warfare platform, prisonplanet.com, is doing very well. Also under record traffic itself in just the last few hours. Over 300,000 viewers and readers there. Obviously, people are very interested in getting my take, my position on the Bin Laden assassination hoax. And it is a hoax, just like when Clinton got caught with Monica Lewinsky lying, and they said, that's it, he's got to step down today. He cruise missiled a aspirin factory in Africa. Or when they wanted to attack Vietnam, they staged attacks on the ships and lied for 40 years about it, declassifying it in 2004. The conspiracy theorists were 100% right. We were not conspiracy theorists. It was in the San Diego Herald Tribune in 1964, 6 months later when the ship got back and senior officers said it was a lie. But see, then it becomes a rumor that folks read that. People don't go check the microfilm. We did. It was staged. So we were right in 2004 when they declassified it. Don't forget Operation Northwoods, where they went to Kennedy and said, we want to bomb D.C., bomb Miami, attack U.S. military bases, and basically have war with the Cubans and then the Soviets. And he said, you people are crazy. You're all fired. And they said, no, you die. And you saw what happened, that public execution. And everybody says, wow, we saw the men up there shooting behind the... No, they're like, oh, how about 100 of you plus die in the next week? Oh, your mommy saw the men back there? Oh, the guy at the train switching station saw the guys in the back of the green truck firing through the knoll? Well, how about he dies? See, they wanted everybody to know they'd killed Kennedy in government. That's why they publicly executed him. They could have poisoned him. They had their people all over him at the White House. The Secret Service was involved. They wanted those that could think to know, and the rest of the idiot public to buy into whatever they were told. Well, see, not me. Not me, okay? I'm not born to be conned and an idiot for the criminal elements that have taken our country over. Now, instead of me giving you my view and telling you what I think May 2nd, 2011, you notice he was killed on the same day Hitler died, May Day. You know, May Day isn't just a communist holiday. The Illuminati was founded in 1776 in Ingolstadt University on May Day. And if you actually go to the encyclopedia, May Day is an ancient high holy day of the Druids. You notice that on the same day that Hitler married Eva Braun in the bunker, 3 days before he committed suicide, is the day that the Royals got married. Oh, they're all into this stuff big time. And I remember telling the crew Sunday, on the Sunday show last Sunday, I said, something big's going to happen today. It's May Day. They always love to do something big. I don't know what it's going to be. Then I got home at about 10 o'clock, and the phones were ringing, and my wife ran in, and we stayed up most of the night getting the reports out at Infowars.com and prisonplanet.com. But, you know, why should I tell you what I think is happening in hindsight? That's too easy. How about we see what Alex Jones said not a year ago, not 5 years ago, 9 years ago and a month. The full transcripts, we're digging around through the MP3s, we're going to find them, are all up on Infowars.com and prisonplanet.com. I brought you the adjunct of Henry Kissinger when he was Secretary of State, Stephen R. Pachinik, P-I-E-C-Z-E-N-I-K. In April of 2002, over 9 years ago, Council on Foreign Relations member, high level, Stephen R. Pachinik, who served as Deputy Assistant Secretary of State under Henry Kissinger, Cyrus Vance, and James Baker, top kingmakers, told the Alex Jones Show that Bin Laden had already been dead for months. He went on to say, you can read the whole transcript, Pachenik would be in a position to know such information, having worked directly with Bin Laden when the U.S. was funding and arming the terror leader in an attempt to drive the Soviets out of Afghanistan in the late 70s and early 80s. Yeah, it started in 79. Charlie Wilson's war is a lie. It didn't start in 83. A documented historical fact that talking heads in the corporate media are actually denying today in light of developments. I worked with Osama Bin Laden in 78-81, Pachenik told Jones, adding that he later turned terrorist hunter during subsequent administrations. I found out through my sources that he had kidney disease. By the way, after he reported all this, CBS News did, about him being at the American hospital. I found out through my sources he had kidney disease, and as a physician, I knew that he had to have 2 dialysis machines, and he was dying, Pachenik told Jones during the April 24, 2002 interview. And you could see those in the films whose made up photos, I'm reading from Pachenik, they were sending us out of nowhere. I mean, suddenly we would see a video of Bin Laden today, and then out of nowhere, they said, oh, it was sent to us anonymously, meaning that someone in the government, our government, was trying to keep up morale on our side and say, oh, we still have to chase this guy, when in fact, he's been dead for months, added Pachenik. He went on to say that he was basically on ice and would be rolled out at a politically expedient time. Quote, on ice, and he would be brought out at, quote, a politically expedient time. Then, in 2003, a high-level White House source told me in Austin. You notice, folks, we have high-level sources like General Hamid Gul, former head of Pakistani intelligence, who led these forces, is going to be joining us in about 30 minutes. You know, notice we were sent the internal FBI, MIAC, and Homeland Security reports. And for a week, people didn't believe it. Even Ron Paul's office was calling me and going, Alex, you really got this from federal marshals. You really got this other document from state police. I'm like, call the phone number. It's on there, yes. And later, the government said, yes, it's our memos. Yes, we defend it. Folks, you got to learn that we've got the sources, because people who are whistleblowers know we've got the courage to run with it after we check it out and to not whitewash their main intent. I want to try to get a hold of Pachenik, by the way. Pachenik, in fact, let's check and see if he's alive. I'm sure he is, but I haven't even done that yet because this is all moving fast. Pachenik called me about a month after the interview. He said, I'm getting incredible heat from the CFR, from government. It's well known in those circles. He's buds with Tom Clancy, who wrote about a plane being flown, a passenger jet in the World Trade Center a year before. Point is, he said, I'm getting a lot of heat. Please take down the transcript. And I said, I'm sorry, I can't do that, Steve. It's already public. Now, I say I have 2 other White House sources. One of them I talked to. The other was through a well-known associate, someone I've known most of my life, who was at another high-powered event associated with a school. That's all I'm going to say. And at that event, this government official, a separate one, was bragging. See, this is not a secret. That's why you've seen the guy that they made the movie Syriana about, the CIA agent Bear, coming out saying he was dead a long time ago, kidney failure. That's why you got CBS News reporting it years ago. That's why you've got Madeleine Albright. Madeleine Albright. Here's the WorldNet Daily. I'm still trying to find the video. We have video of her talking about it on C-SPAN, but not the actual Fox. WorldNet Daily, December 17, 2003. It was on December 16th. She was on Fox News. Albright thinks Bush hiding Bin Laden. Tells Fox News, Kondracki, she suspects political dirty tricks. She went on to say, he's frozen, they've got him, they're going to roll him out. That's former Secretary of State. I've got the former Deputy Secretary of State from another administration, Kissinger, a big Republican insider, saying the same thing on my show. And see, I've never revealed this. In fact, maybe I shouldn't reveal this. He did threaten me, his lawyer threatened me, and I said, let's dance. But I could only talk about what was seen in public. In 2003, Lionel Chetwin, who made a movie about Bush being a hero in 9/11, I was flown out to be on Conspiracy Zone with Kevin Nealon, and I'm in off the big set. We've all got our own dressing rooms, but right off the set, while we're waiting with other guests, is a bathroom, big bathroom. Nobody's in there. I go to the urinal. I'm washing my hands. Lionel Chetwin walks over, and he says, "You're Alex Jones. We're going to effing get you." And I I bowed up to him, and I said, you think I do what I do, and I don't think you guys are gangsters? And then he said something else, but then I would only, because of his threats afterwards, talk about what was witnessed, because I was smart. They had the young women, you know, who lead the guests around, waiting outside with their clipboards. And as we're walking out, he's still saying things. And I go, Chetwin just threatened me, because I wanted it on record. And he went, I was just joking. And when Chetwin and his lawyer called me, I said, I got witnesses. We'll go ahead and sue me. We will subpoena those women. Well, Chetwin said something else to me in that bathroom. You could probably guess what it was. You know what they were mad about? That Pachinik interview sent shockwaves through them. Because this is one of their ultimate, I'm getting chills right now, one of their ultimate propaganda weapons was this Bin Laden super ace in the hole to roll it out at the key point. You can pull up the Conspiracy Zone episode. It's on YouTube with me getting in. You wonder why I dominate him and get in his face and he's cowering and I'm pointing at him in his chest? Because he just threatened me in the bathroom. I'm sorry, folks. It's not that I got courage. When you threaten me, I tend to run at you. It's fight or flight. Well, you know what? I'm too lazy to run. You got it? Only time I got energy is when I'm fighting. I'm like a bull you got cornered. I'm not looking for trouble, but I got to defend my family. Ladies and gentlemen, whoa, we have this entire system, and they knew, and they were going to use it in 04, as Albright said, but they couldn't use it because of Pachinik and others, and that's why they were so mad. So they waited, they kept it on ice, literally. Now they roll it out. This is unbelievable. We'll break down how they did it when we come back.